clear this time as the cars stage on the backstretch. Pace car will make its way onto the infield pit road, and we should look for a start out of turn number 4. Once again, Robert Bodwell, Reno Neto, and the green is out. Robert Bodwell jumps into a quick lead as they move down into turn number 1. Kurt Bean right up the inside. The battle is for third. In the number 85, Scott Chapman takes it over. Neto drops to 4th. Then comes Scott Gucci in the number 48, rounding out the top 5. Things stacking up too wide at position number 7. Looking Tom Huff. There's Wayne Poland now coming to his outside. Poland on the move in the 00. You're used to seeing a white 00. Well, new body tonight in black. Wayne Poland once again on the move as he works to the outside of the number 46. Poland out of the main, always a hard charger. Here comes Keith Lovejoy in the 03. The High Point men start at the tail end of the qualifying heat. Spin in turn number 2 involving Donnie Witt along with Alan Burraby. Both cars coast down to the infield side of turn 2 and not get underway in time before the caution flag takes over. Now we have the all clear from assistant starter Junior Niles. Once again, it'll be Robert Bodwell on the pole in the number 56. This time to his outside, Kirk Bean in the number 42. They will bring the field to turn number 4. Flagman says hold it even at turn 4. The green is out. Once again, Robert Bodwell with a slight advantage. Kirk Bean trying to mount a challenge on the outside. Here comes the 85 and Scott Chapman up the inside now to challenge for that runner-up position. Battle is for second. Chapman down low, going to take it over this time. Completing 4 laps of this 15-lap qualifier. Kurt Bean back to 3rd. Then comes rookie Scott Gucci in the number 48. John Maycomber in the 5th place position now has the challenge from Wayne Poland as he comes into a possible 3-wide situation. Poland decides to tuck it down to the low side. Will move under the number 48 of Scott Gucci, taking over the 5th place position. Also on the move, the number 19, Jackie Roussel. Youngster already a feature winner in 1993. He has Chuck Willoughby coming with him on the outside. Starter indicates they'll be coming to the halfway point this time by. Robert Bodwell Jr. has worked himself out into a comfortable lead over the rest of the field. The man on the move, Wayne Poland in the 00. Poland now working to the outside of the 85, taking over that 3rd place position. He tangles with the 85. Also caught up in it there, the 34 along with the Chuck Willoughby automobile. And once again, the caution flag will prevail. Wayne Poland in the 00 up to the inside of row 2. Couple of cars ready to rejoin the lineup. Chuck Willoughby in the number 82 and Alan Burraby in the number 50 will join the lineup. Flagman says hold it even and the green is out. Once again, Robert Bodwell. Here comes Wayne Poland up to take over the runner-up position. Also on the move, Jackie Roussel in the number 19, trying to find room beneath the number 42. Inside row with the advantage as Jackie Roussel takes over position number 3. Here comes Keith Lovejoy now to challenge for that 4th place position. He will take it over from the low side. Robert Bodwell, impressive tonight in the number 56. As he continues to show the way, the 19 gets out of shape, does a nice job of hanging on to the car. Now problems will take the 19 right onto pit road as something apparently amiss in the suspension, it would appear, as the steering seemed to be the problem. Spin in turn number 4 as the number 48 evidently has something come apart. It is as though he has dumped oil all through turn number 4. Once again, Robert Bodwell on the pole, Kurt Bean to his outside. At turn 4, the green is out. Robert Bodwell once again with the advantage, but he has a strong challenge from the 42 this time. The 00 rather. Not used to seeing that black 00. Wayne Poland in the 00. 2 laps to go. Challenge now from Keith Lovejoy down on the low side. He will force Wayne Poland to stay in that outside groove now. Keith Lovejoy run up the inside to take over the runner-up position. Poland will fight back on the outside as they come to the white flag. 1 lap to go. Robert Bodwell, Keith Lovejoy, Wayne Poland, Kurt Bean, and John Maycomber, your top 5. Checkered flag coming down. It will be Robert Bodwell hanging on, Keith Lovejoy, Wayne Poland, Kurt Bean, and John Maycomber. The 51 is driven by Doug Shores. The number 9, Phil Weeks. The number 4, Lloyd Washburn. In the number 99, Steve Wilson. The number 12 is driven by Robbie Dorr, and first time out for 1993, the 86 is driven by Rob Herrick. 10-lap qualifier for the Forest City Chevrolet Super Sportsman Series. These are your lower point cars and drivers coming into tonight's race meet. Once again, young Mitch Brown on the pole in the number 4, and to his outside, Jerome Bushy in the number 18. Flagman Eddie Walsh says hold it even, pick it up just a little bit. At turn 4, the green is out. Mitch Brown gets off to a quick start. He has Kevin Tobias at his rear bumper as these 2 cars break away just a little bit. Here comes Russ Reed in the number 60 to the 3rd place position. Jerome Bushy gets it way wide, almost a 3 abreast run down the front stretch. Now it is 3 wide through turn number 2. Lloyd Washburn up the inside to challenge for that 3rd place position. Washburn in the number 4. Also a challenge at the point as Kevin Tobias takes a look to the outside of the 04 of Mitch Brown. Has to drop back in again. Russ Reed wide now as he gives up that inside row, and Lloyd Washburn will take advantage of it. Now Steve Wilson up the inside, and he brings Mark Field along with him, along with Robbie Dorr and Phil Weeks. Advantage to that inside row. Challenge continues at the point as Kevin Tobias takes a look to the outside of the 04 once again. Flagman Eddie Walsh indicates it will be 5 down, 5 to go. Kevin Tobias not wanting to give up the attempt on the outside. Now he drops it back down low once again. Continues to be Mitch Brown at the point, followed by Kevin Tobias. Then comes Lloyd Washburn in the number 4, Steve Wilson in the 99. And now moving on the outside in a challenge for that 5th place position, Robbie Dorr in the number 12. start indicates it will be just 2 laps to go this time by. Mitch Brown goes a little wide, opens up the inside. Here comes Tobias up to challenge now for that lead position. Kevin Tobias takes it over from the low side, dropping Mitch Brown back to the second place position. White flag is down, 1 lap to go. Robbie Dorr now trying to grab that 4th place position. Checkered flag is in the air. Kevin Tobias, Mitch Brown, Lloyd Washburn, Steve Wilson, and Robbie Dorr, your top 5. Chris Rule in the 14. Row 4 on the low side, Barry Babb in the 0. And on his outside in the number 54 is Rick Frenette. The low side of row 5, Paul Johnson in the number 35. Then comes Carl Lattamy in the number 18. David Colpert in the number 8. And the number 83, first time out for 1993, Steve Carrier out of Somersworth, New Hampshire, making his first appearance of the 1993 season. Flagman Eddie Walsh gives the drivers the all clear as they work down through turn number 3. They come to turn 4. Green is out. Scott Watts from the high side takes it over. Battle is for second. Gary Pulsifer on the move on the outside. He brings Larry Gelinas along with him. Gelinas now goes high. Here comes Chris Rule between cars. Chris Rule on the move now will make a challenge to the outside of the number 7. Tim Land also on the move on the outside. Larry Gelinas going to have to regroup as he works now to the outside of the 0 of Barry Babb. Meanwhile, back up front, Scott Watts with about a 3-car length advantage over Gary Pulsifer. Pulsifer closing in just a little bit. Here comes Chris Rule. Chris Rule looking like all he needs is room, as he made a daring move to break out into that front group. Goes to the low side of the number 41 now, looking for room in that second place position. Finds it down below the number 41. Puts himself into the runner-up position. Flagman Eddie Walsh says we are at the halfway point. 5 down, 5 to go. Well, the top 3 have broken away. Scott Watts, Chris Rule, Gary Pulsifer. Then comes Craig Strout, and 2 challengers at the back bumper now, Paul Johnson and Barry Babb. Steve Carrier in the 83, to my knowledge, first time on the track in the 83 season, has had no chance, did not make the warm-up session tonight, so that's certainly starting with a handicap for the youngster out of Somersworth, New Hampshire. Flagman Eddie Walsh says just 2 laps to go. Scott Watts uses the slower car to run a little block and hang on to his lead over hard-charging Chris Rule. White flag is down. They are in their last lap. Scott Watts once again goes a little wide. Chris Rule looks for room on the low side. Here comes Rule in the number 14. Diving beneath the F80, takes it over. Coming to the checkered flag, Chris Rule will nail heat number 1, followed by Scott Watts, Gary Pulsifer, Larry Gelinas, and Craig Strout, your top 5. Last week's feature winner, rookie Bill Panett. The number 7 is driven by Steve Berry Jr., the 93, Dave Langlis. Wayne Whitten in the 0, Mike Field in the 88. Dwight Shepard in the number 39. And current point leader in the number 94, Dennis Hall. 15 laps on tap, heat number 2 for the Limited Sportsman. Once again, these are your high point men coming into tonight's race meet. very competitive division. We are yet to have a repeat winner in this limited sportsman division. Flagman Eddie Walsh gives the drivers the all clear as they glance to the flag stand, working down through turn number 3. Larry Vos, Alton Reserve, bring them to turn 4, and the green is out. Larry Vos leads the way. Side-by-side battle for second. Todd Fitz with the advantage from the low side. Drops Reserve back to 4th. Here comes Dave Lafarno to the 4th place position. Dave Lafarno setting in the outside groove. We'll take a look to the outside of the 08 of Missouri. Side-by-side battle for that 5th place position shaping up. Tim Gendron, Dennis Quinn looking for racing room, as is Jeff Severance. Top 3 remain the same, but the challenge now for position number 4, Tim Gendron on the low side with the advantage. Dennis Quinn now in the challenge for the 5th place position as he works beneath the number 95 of Dave Lafarno. Ed Glenn way up high and right out over the stripe. That puts him in a 3-wide position. Not the place to be. Dennis Quinn now with a bid for that 4th place position. Slips a little in turn number 2. Jeff Severance takes the 28 right on a pit road. Hopefully nothing too serious. Hard to tell whether he kind of got just squeezed out there or had something out of whack on the car and had to take it right on a pit road. Meanwhile, back up front, Larry Vos continues to show the way. Pressure continues to be applied by rookie Todd Fitz in the number 55. Coming to the halfway point indicated by our starter. 3 wide, Dennis Quinn right out over the stripe as he continues to work that outside groove. Doing it the hard way, the long way around, as the saying goes. In a battle with David Lafarno now. Jeff Severance back from a visit to pit road with the number 28. Well, the top 3 kind of out there cruising by themselves, but quite a different situation from position 4 on back. Young Steve Berry up now to challenge for that 5th place position as he works beneath the number 95 of Lafarno. Berry trying to find room beneath the number 12 and just got the door closed and did a nice job of keeping that car from getting around all the way around. White flag is out, 1 lap to go. 3-car race at the front, and from position 4 on back, it is a traffic jam. Checkered flag in the air. Larry Vos will handle heat number 2, followed by Todd Fitz. Alton Reserve Dave Lofano and Tim Gendron. Number 1, the 27 is driven by Richard Pelton. The 03, Steve Howard. The number 7, the 92 champion in this division, Kevin Durgan. On the back row, Willie Elliott in the number 08 and current point leader and rookie in the number 14, Don Culprit. Once again, these are your high point men in the Super Sportsman division. 10 laps on tap for heat number 2. Once again, Danny Palmer on the pole in the number 93. Tim Maloney to his outside in the 69. Flagman Eddie Walt says hold it even at turn 4. Green is out. Danny Palmer with a slight advantage. Tim Maloney fighting back on the outside. Brian McClure looking for racing room down low. Here comes Maloney trying to draw it even. Continues to be Danny Palmer. Palmer will lead him across the stripe for lap number 1. Top 4 breaking away just a little bit. Tim Maloney not going to give it up on the outside. He draws it even at turn number 3, but here comes Palmer back up the inside. Danny Palmer holds on to a slight advantage. Judging Tim Maloney not going to give it up on the outside. Brian McClure continues to look for racing room at the back bumper of the 93. Danny Palmer by a fender over Maloney. Brian McClure, Ed Strong. Then comes Dave Sprague in the number 1. Also on the move on the outside, Donnie Culprit in the number 14. As he works now up to the outside, the number 7 of Kevin Durgan. Flagman indicates we are coming to the halfway point. 5 down, 5 to go as they cross the stripe. Side-by-side battle continues at the front. Danny Palmer in the 93, Tim Maloney in the 69. Now Maloney puts a fender ahead at turn number 3. Here comes Palmer back up. He puts a bumper ahead out of turn 4. They cross the stripe side by side. Palmer and Maloney, wheel-to-wheel battle. Maloney once again with the advantage. He gets into turn 3 a little deeper than the number 93. 93 seems to come out of 4 a little bit stronger. So Maloney a little deeper into the corners. The 93 seemingly a little stronger coming out. 2 laps remain. Maloney now has gained the advantage by about a half car length. Trying to squeeze that 69 by the 93. Down into turn number 3. Maloney takes it over. Coming to the white flag, Danny Palmer sideways out of those speed bumps. Does a nice job of holding on to that number 93. Brian McClure now up to the outside of the number 10. Checkered flag is in the air. Tim Maloney, Danny Palmer, Ed Strong, Brian McClure, and the 03 and Steve Howard rounding out the top 5. In row 4, Bobby Babb in the number 4. To his outside will be Bob Randall in the 91. Then comes a former champion in the number 13, Mike Mayetta Sr., the defending champion in this late model division. In the number 33, that's Mike Johnson. And on the back row, Tommy Oliver in the number 63. 10 laps on tap. These are your high point men in the late model division. Mike Mayetta, the current point leader. Flagman Eddie Walt says hold it even, pick it up just a little bit, and the green is out. Bobby Livy with the advantage as they cross the stripe. Gary Johnson to second. The battle is for third. Butch Buzzell in the number 5. And on his outside, Andy Lude in the 56. They go at it wheel to wheel for the third place position. Then comes young Mike Mayetta in the number 3. Bobby Babb up to challenge for the 6th place position as he works beneath the 22 of Kerry Winslow. Andy Luke sideways out of turn number 4, has to back out of it just a little bit. Continues in that side-by-side battle with Butch Buzzell in the number 5. Side-by-side battle for that 3rd position, allowing the 1st and 2nd place competitors to break away just a little bit. We're going to watch on the leader here this next time around. Flagman indicates they'll be coming to the halfway point as they cross the stripe this next time. Bobby Libby turning the track at about 15.5 seconds. He has Gary Johnson right at the back bumper. Butch Buzzell is 3rd. Then comes Andy Liu and young Mike Mayetta. A couple of former champions go at it side by side now. Mike Mayetta in the 13. Mike Johnson in the 33. Tommy Oliver spins the number 63 off over the top of turn number 4. Keeps the car under its own power, and we stay green. Just 2 laps to go this time by. Bobby Libby with all kinds of pressure from Gary Johnson. Mike Mayetta and Mike Johnson going to run out of time, but they are on a march to the front. Checkered flag is down. Challenge at the line, but it's Bobby Libby hanging on as he takes about a half car length advantage over Gary Johnson. Butch Buzzell, your 3rd place finisher, followed by Andy Lude in 4th and young Mike Mayetta Jr. in 5th place. Paul Holstrom in the 58. The number 1 is driven by Rick Tibbetts. The 16, Jim Shaw. Jeff Bridges in the 35. Troy Graffam in the number 64. Gene Terrio in the number 41. Forrest Boucher Jr. in the number 2. The number 75 is driven by Donnie Morse. Frank Scott in the 59, and the number 5X is driven by Mike Collins. Well, they tell us that 50-50 is now up to the vicinity of $1,600, so gonna be a great night for that lucky 50-50 winner, that's for sure. But right now, limited sportsman semi-feature action. We are ready. Drivers have been given the all clear. The pace car makes its way onto the infield pit road. Kevin Buck and Gordon Nelson bring the field to turn 4, and the green is out. 3 wide immediately out of turn number 4. Drivers do a nice job of handling that. Side-by-side battle at the front. Gordon Nelson with a slight advantage on the outside. We have a spin right down in turn number 1. The number 5 out of Lee, New Hampshire, Mike Collins. And that will require the caution flag as he is unable to refire the car in time. Drivers will have to make their way out and around the number 5, unable to refire the car. Right now, the alignment is back to what it should be, and we are ready to try it again. They have gone nowhere. We didn't get a lap in the book. Once again, Kevin Buck, Gordon Nelson bring them to turn 4. Green is out. Gordon Nelson this time with the advantage from the outside. Cars tangle in turn 1. We have 4 cars off the top of turn number 1. Beaver Norton, Tom McKean. Looks like the 58 and I believe the number 4. And that will once again put this field under caution. Well, getting off to a rather ragged start here in this semi-feature. Super Sportsman Series. Well, right now, assistant starter Junior Niles says we're all set. He has given the drivers the all clear. Once again, the pace car will dip onto the infield pit road. And we'll try it. They say the third time never fails. We've got some cars doing the shuffle up the outside, but we're ready to go. Green is out. Kevin Buck and Gordon Nelson side by side. That time right down into turn number 1. Kevin Buck with the advantage, but here comes Gordon Nelson to draw it even as they approach turn number 3. Dennis Featherson trying to get the number 4 back up to power. Can't do it. We have a spin by the number 5 once again. And he is having a problem with the low side of that turn number 1 into turn number 2. Our Beech Ridge Motor Speedway late model regulars will have an opportunity to challenge the tour drivers who will roll in for the 150. Well, right now we're ready to try it once again. And once again, it's Kevin Buck on the pole with Gordon Nelson to his outside. Starter says hold it even. At turn 4, green is out. Kevin Buck with the advantage from the low side. Gordon Nelson once again mounting the challenge from the outside. Gordon Nelson puts a fender ahead as they approach turn number 4. Out of turn number 4 continues with about a half car length advantage. Kevin Buck draws it even as they work the backstretch. Spin by David Raymond in the turn 4 area. That takes one other car off over the top of the bank. 2 cars off the top of the bank. They're unable to get going in time. The 73 of Larry Ramsey, the 99 of Jim Culprit. And once again, the field is under caution. Well, once again, cars are back into a column of 2s, and we are ready to get this semi-feature underway once again. Wyman says hold it even at turn 4. Green is out. Kevin Buck with a slight advantage. Gordon Nelson right back to challenge from the high side. Also a side-by-side battles shaping up in that runner-up position. Kevin Rumry. Flagman indicates the halfway point. As Steve Perry trying to draw it even. Then comes Don Tapley Jr. in the number 15. Donnie Morse and Beaver Norton also join that front contingent, who have broken away just a little bit. Kevin Buck now with about almost a car length. Gordon Nelson continues to challenge from the outside. Steve Perry in that outside group goes way wide, loses ground now. We'll have a challenge from Don Tapley in the number 15, but Steve Perry manages to hang on to that 4th place position. Starter indicates just 2 laps to go this time by. Continues to be Kevin Buck. Gordon Nelson, Kevin Rumry, Steve Perry, Donnie Morse now in a battle for that 5th place position. White flag is out, 1 lap to go. Gordon Nelson not wanting to give it up on the outside. Draws it even as they enter turn number 4. Who will it be? Kevin Buck hangs on by a fender over Gordon Nelson, Kevin Rumry, Steve Perry, and it looked like Donnie Morse. Your winner of tonight's Limited Sportsman semi-feature, driving the AB race cars, J.C. Towing, number 25 out of Gray, Kevin Buck. 1, 2, 3, gentlemen, start your engines. All clear from atop the flag stand now as the drivers work the backstretch. Robert Bodwell, Reno Neto will bring the field to turn number 4. Flagman says hold it even. Ready and green out of turn number 4. Robert Bodwell with a quick jump. Leads the field through turn 1 to turn 2. Reno Neto at second. Kurt Dean comes to third. John Maycomer in the number 96 goes to fourth. Jackie Roussel in fifth. 3 wide racing down into turn number 1. The 92 of Andy Gayu does a nice job splitting between cars. Got quickly on a pit road. I think that was rookie Scott Gucci. Once again, as he did in the qualifying, Robert Bodwell jumps out in a quick lead. About a 6-car length lead over Reno Neto in second. Then comes Kurt Dean. John Maycomer is fourth. Jackie Roussel continues in fifth. Wide racing in a tangle up at the top of turn number 4. Involved there, the 94 of Dennis Hall, I believe also the 28 of Jeff Severance. Severance trying to move the car. Backing the car up. Evidently unable to move the car forward as he sits at the top of turn number 4. And that requires the caution flag. What do we? Five laps on the board. And the first caution flag flies for the number 28 of Jeff Severance. All clear from atop the flag stand now as the cars work down into turn number 3. Blackman says hold it even. At turn 4, the green is out. Robert Bodwell. Quick acceleration down into turn number 1 will assume the point once again. Reno Neto is second. A tangle in turn number 2. Cars crossed up on the backstretch. That will require the caution flag once again as we have 3 cars on the backstretch. Looks like the 95 of Dave LaFarno, the 39 of Dwight Shepard driving away, the 83 of Donnie Whitten still remains there on the low side of the backstretch. All clear once again as the drivers glance back to the flag stand, getting ready on the backstretch. Pace car makes its way onto the infield pit road. Once again, Robert Bodwell on the pole. Green is out. Bodwell jumps into a quick lead. Reno Neto again to second. Kurt Bean is third. The battle is for fourth. Jackie Roussel on the low side. Cars dice for position from that 4th place on back. John Maycomer in a battle with Chuck Willoughby in the 82. They go at it side by side for the 5th place position. Wayne Poland looking for racing room beneath the number 96. Couldn't find it that time around. Poland now has Todd Fitz to his outside, challenging for that position. They go side by side for position number 7. Reno Neto way wide, does a nice job of bringing the car back down. Jackie Roussel now up to position number 3 as he gets a space beneath the number 42 of Kirk Bean. Also Chuck Willoughby. Willoughby up to position number 4. Kirk Bean battling back on the outside, trying to hang on to a top 5 position. Bean got sideways. Young Todd Fitz gave him the room to get the car straightened out. A nice sportsmanlike gesture by the youngster in the number 55. Once again out front, it is all Robert Bodwell in the number 56 as he is just putting a lot of daylight between himself and that 2nd place competitor, Reno Neto. Kurt Bean way wide now. This time, no room to get back in, and he is hung out there in that 3rd groove. And that is a tough place to go, and he is backing up to the field. Cars tangle now in turn 4. Todd Fitz and the number 12 of Tim Gendron. Fitz able to drive away. Gendron sits back to the wall. And that will once again require the caution flag. Once again, 13 laps down. Flagman Eddie Walsh with the all clear for the drivers as they work the backstretch. Once again, race leader Robert Bodwell has to draw it even after enjoying a rather comfortable line. At turn 4, the green is out. And Robert Bodwell once again, this time Jackie Roussel right up the inside to grab that 2nd place position. He brings Wayne Poland with him up the inside now to take over position number 3. Cars crossed up out of turn number 4. Reno Neto around facing traffic. And once again, the caution flag will fly. Chuck Willoughby also crossed up over between turns 1 and 2. The 67 returns from a visit to the infield. clear once again from atop the flag stand. 14 laps down. This time Robert Bodwell has young Jackie Roussel to his outside. At turn 4, the green is out. Robert Bodwell once again with a quick acceleration down into turn number 1. Now Chuck Willoughby up to challenge for the runner-up position. Wayne Poland taking the high side of the number 96. At the halfway point, the battle is for second. Chuck Willoughby on the low side. Jackie Roussel to his outside. Wayne Poland looking for racing room in position number 4. John Maycomber off the pace now, the number 96, as he is down on the infield side of the track. We'll bring it back out. Robert Bodwell, all kinds of pressure from Chuck Willoughby. Wayne Poland continues in third. Problems on the Scott Gucci car as he is off the pace. That's bumpers hooked together down into turn number 1. That takes Tom Huff high and dry on the sand barrier. And once again, the field will go under caution. 17 laps recorded on the leaderboard. Top of the flag stand. This time, Robert Bodwell will have Chuck Willoughby to his outside. As they bring the field to turn 4, we look for green, and we have it. Robert Bodwell with the advantage once again. A quick acceleration on the number 56. Now the challenge for second. Wayne Poland dives to the low side of the number 82. And as he does, Chuck Willoughby takes a look to the outside of race leader Robert Bodwell. Chuck Willoughby way wide, and with it he loses some ground. Jackie Roussel takes advantage of that as the 82 goes wide. Now Todd Fitz in to challenge from the low side. Continues to be Robert Bodwell, Wayne Poland, Jackie Roussel, Todd Fitz. Now for the 5th place position. Well, we have a spin by Alan Burby off turn number 4. He gets the car refired. We stay green. Car's working in lap number 21. Spin in turn number 2. And with it, the number 34 Ryan Shepard is collected by the number 46. Other cars involved over in turn number 2, the 28, the 82, the 08. Looks like the number 6, and one additional car. We can't make out the number. Give you that as soon as we get it. Given the opportunity to work that speedy dry in over in turn number 2. Pace car makes its way onto the infield pit road. This time Robert Bodwell will have Wayne Poland to his outside as they come to turn 4. Green is out. Robert Bodwell and Wayne Poland side by side down into turn number 1. They continue wheel to wheel out of turn 2 down the backstretch. Poland now puts a fender ahead as they race turn 3, looking to turn number 4. Wayne Poland, your new leader, as they work lap number 23 now. In lap number 23 of this 30-lap event, your leader, Wayne Poland, out of Windham, Maine, followed by Robert Bodwell. Then comes Jackie Roussel in third place. Jeff Morgan is fourth, and Steve Berry goes fifth. White Shepherd now in sixth place. Wayne Whitten is seventh. Todd Fitz eighth. Alton Meserve is ninth. And the battle for 10th. Tim Gendron on the low side. Dennis Hall to the outside. That is, of course, unofficial. Unofficial top 10. Flagman indicates just 5 to go as they cross the stripe this time. We'll show the drivers 5 to go. Out in the second groove now, veteran White Shepherd takes a look to the outside of the number 7 of Steve Berry, and as he moves to the outside, here comes Wayne Whitten to fill that inside lane. Whitten looking for room beneath the number 39. He will find it. Order in the top 5 remains the same. Battle is for the 6th place position. Wayne Whitten in the 0, White Shepherd in the 39. They go at it side by side. Flat tire on the 92 of Andy Gayu as he is headed back toward pit road. Starter indicates 2 laps to go this time by. As they exit turn 4, the white flag is out. 1 lap to go. Top 5 remains the same. Checkered flag is down. Wayne Pullman, Robert Bodwell, Jackie Roussel, Jeff Morgan, and Steve Berry. Top 5. Hard-fought race. And an outstanding run. Talked with Wayne Poland on pit road earlier this evening. And of course, he is usually in a white 00. And tonight you'll notice it's black. Well, that is the former Willie Boucher car. Contributed to the cause. Wayne Poland down to collect the colors from flagman Eddie Walsh. He will make his parade lap and then be back here in Victory Lane, and we'll have a chance to hear from tonight's Limited Sportsman feature winner. Fine run in the runner-up position, Robert Bodwell Jr. in the number 56. And once again, a strong run by the youngster in the number 19. That is Jackie Roussel out of Portland, Maine. Already a feature winner this year. So we add one more name to the list of winners in the highly competitive Limited Sportsman division. As Wayne Poland prepares to exit the 00, we'll go trackside.
Congratulations, Wayne.
Thank you very much.
Must feel pretty good to finally pick up a feature win after many heat wins.
Yeah, it does. It feels real good. And there's quite a few people to thank. I'd like to thank Chummy Brown, Willie Boucher, Danny Buba, Mike Brew, Andy Alexander, and Weber Racing.
Forest City Chevrolet is tonight's sponsor. We got Bill from Forest City Chevrolet with tonight's first place presentation. Bill?
Thank you. Wayne, great job tonight. Super. Just an excellent run on the outside there all night long. On behalf of Forest City, Beech Ridge, got some wonderful prizes here. Nice good wrench jacket. Ready for Wayne. Nice Chevrolet.
Thank you very much.
And a trophy for winning tonight's feature.
Thank you. We appreciate all the sponsoring.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wayne Poland. Okay, it's time to give away some money. Grab your 50-50 tickets. How much? $807. $75 sound right about now.
Champion from South Portland, Mike Mayetta Sr. Last week's winner from Scarborough in the 37, Larry Gelinas. Tommy Oliver in the 63, Craig Strout in the 7. David Culpert in the number 8, Carl Lattamy in the 18, and Steve Carrier in the 83. Looking for a start at turn 4. Green is out. Scott Watts from the pole position, followed by Gary Palsifa, Chris Rule, Tim Land, and Rick Frenette. Scott Watts, former modified competitor here at the Beech Ridge Motor Speedway from Seabrook, New Hampshire, shows the way. He is followed by Gary Palsifa out of Gray, Maine. Then comes the rookie in the number 14 with the impressive qualifying heat run. That is Chris Rule, running third. Oh, crossed up in turn number 4. Cars tangle. And that will require the caution flag. Looks like everyone will drive away or back away. Rick Frenette trying to refire. Over one more time. Staging on the backstretch. Once again, it will be Scott Watts on the pole. Gary Palsifa to his outside in the number 41. They will lead the field to turn number 4 where we look for green. And we have it. Cars bump as they cross the stripe. Chris Rule right up the inside will take over the runner-up position. Bobby Libby now looking for racing room beneath. Hey, and he hooks up with another car. Right out to the top of turn number 4 is Bobby Libby and Barry Babb get together. Something down on the suspension of the number 34. Here comes Chris Rule up the inside to take over the point. New leader as they complete 4 laps of competition. Chris Rule, after an impressive run in his qualifying heat, has the lead in tonight's main event. Gary Palsifa now looking for room beneath the F80. Palsifa challenging for that runner-up position. Chris Rule with an impressive run at the front as he quickly puts distance on Gary Palsifa. Chris Rule turning the track in about 15.5 seconds. On the move on the outside, Bobby Randall in the number 91. Randall working to the outside of the 13 of Mike Mayetta as he is on a march to the front tonight. Randall right out over the stripe. Loses a little bit of ground, right back on the hammer once again as he takes a look to the outside of Butch Buzzell in the number 5. Randall once again to the outside of the 13 of Mike Mayetta. Trying to get up and challenge the rookie in the number 5. That's Butch Buzzell. Bob Randall continues his march to the front as he has made his way around the number 5. Now sets his sights on the 53 of Gary Johnson. Johnson holding down the 3rd place position. Now Mike Mayetta will follow suit, as will Mike Johnson. Problems on the number 83 of Steve Carrier as he is off the pace and apparently headed back to pit road. Randall continues his march up the outside. Chris Rule has slowed the pace just a little bit. Bob Randall trying to rein in the 2nd place competitor now. Gary Pulsifer in the number 41. Starter indicates it will be the halfway mark next time by. Caution flag will fly. Perhaps for the number 83 that was stopped on pit road. Well, we have the name of our lucky 50-50 winner, and it is a regular. Always great to see that, George Stanford Sr. So congratulations, George. Ready to get it back to green flag racing at turn 4. Chris Rule once again will show the way. Bob Randall on the move as he dives to the low side. Spin in turn number 2. Kerry Winslow sideways. He gets it back underway, and we stay green at the halfway point. Chris Rule, your leader. And one of the tough veterans, Bob Randall, now in his rearview mirror. Randall looking to rein in the rookie in the number 14. Randall up now with a challenge to the outside. Goes way wide. Has to back out of it just a little bit. And as he does, he nearly opened up the inside for Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson now looking for room beneath the number 91. Randall trying to hold that car down as the 91 seems to get wide in turn number 4. And that gives Chris Rule a little breathing space. The heavy hitters now at the front of the pack. Bobby Randall, Mike Johnson, Mike Mayetta. Positions 2, 3, and 4. Rookie Chris Rule doing a fine job of holding the point. Mike Mayetta now gets beneath the number 33 of Mike Johnson. They go at it side by side down into turn number 3. Chris Rule continues to turn the track at about 15.6 seconds. Mike Mayetta with a dive to the low side of 33 takes over position number 3. Chris Rule continuing to hold off the multi-time track champion Bob Randall and his rear bumper. Pace now at about 15.7 for race leader Chris Rule. And I would assume that all these guys running the track at about the same time. Chris Rule will have some lap traffic to deal with here very shortly. Cars working in lap number 28. And now the lap cars could enter into things. Chris Rule goes quickly to the outside of the number 8 and the number 18. All the drivers working their way around a couple of slower cars. Andy Liu takes the position as he uses the lap cars to his advantage. 5 laps to go as they cross the stripe. 30 down, 5 to go. Outstanding run by the rookie in the number 14. He has 3 of the best at his rear bumper. Laps winding down. Will Chris Rule be able to hold off 3 of the Beech Ridge all-time greats in the late model ranks? Well, the flagman indicates it will be just 2 laps to go next time by. Two to go. Continues to be Chris Rule, Bob Randall, Mike Mayetta. Here comes Mike Johnson with a bid to the outside of the number 13 now. Mike Johnson trying to make a move late. White flag is out. If he's going to do it, he has just one more time around to try to advance a position or 2. Mike Johnson sets it to the outside of the number 13. At turn 4, checkered flag is in the air. Chris Rule, Bob Randall, Mike Mayetta Sr., and Mike Johnson, your top 5. Well, there you have it on the leaderboard. In 5th place, Andy Lude. In 4th for Mike Johnson. Mike Mayetta Sr. in 3rd. Bob Randall with a fine run in the 2nd place position. But the night belongs to this young man who's down to collect the colors. Will make his parade lap and be back. And we'll have an opportunity to hear from the rookie who captures his first late model sportsman main event here tonight at the Beech Ridge Motor Speedway. Car is also sponsored in part by Garrett Gearboxes along with Griffin Motorsports. Chris Rule out of Scarborough, Maine, will return the colors to flagman Eddie Walsh.
Chris Rule, congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's been a long time coming. I was hoping to get one sometime soon, but I've had a lot of trouble the last 3 or 4 weeks, and I've had a lot of help the last couple of weeks. Mike Johnson, Mayetta, just all kinds of different people, Glenn Cusack, Jeff Waterman, my whole crew. I've had a lot of help, and this is all for them.
Is the car where it should be right now at this time of the year?
Well, right now it feels real good. It's a little bit loose coming off the corners, but something I think we can fix. And I also want to thank my mom. She's helped me a lot in the last couple of weeks.
I didn't know if you knew or not. You had about 3 multi-track championship contenders right behind you in that race.
Yeah, I could see him. I was looking, but I wasn't going to slip up. I tried everything I could not to slip up. I did a couple times, but they gained on me a little bit. But I seem to have a lot of pull down the straightaways, and hoping that maybe I could do this again soon.
Forest City Chevrolet's tonight's sponsor. We got Bill with the first place presentations. Bill?
Great job. Got your GM Goodwrench jacket here for your first place prize tonight. Another super crowd here, and your first place trophy.
Thank you. Dale Earnhardt's my hero, so I'll wear this jacket with pride.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Rule. Send it back topside to Bruce Elder. Bruce?
Once again, that first one is always one any driver certainly will always pick out and remember. And you folks are here tonight to see this young man grab his first ever late model sportsman main event. And I think it'll probably be one of many, as he is certainly one of the up-and-coming late model drivers here at the Speedway. From Old Orchard Beach comes the number 4 and Lloyd Washburn. The 93 out of Springvale, Maine, Danny Palmer. The 69 from Cumberland, Tim Maloney. And from Elliott, in the number 10, the Chief, Ed Strong. The number 80 from Hiram, Darrell Ward. The 19 out of Hollis, Russ Johnson. From Scarborough, the number 1, Dave Sprague. And from South Portland, the 27, Richard Pelton. The 03, Steve Howard. The number 7, defending champion Kevin Durgan. The 08 out of Keysa Falls, Willie Elliott. The 14 from Scarborough, Donnie Culprit. Brian McClure from Freeport in the 25. Steve Wilson out of Gray in the 99. The number 12, Robbie Dorr, and the number 86, Rob Herrick. Looking for a start at turn 4, we have it. Mitch Brown from the pole will show the way, followed by the spin right here in the front stretch. Cars tangle, cobbed up everywhere, and that will immediately put the field under caution. Cars involved there, the 51 of Doug Shores, the 92 of Tim Wing, the 10 of Ed Strong. We are still at the original start. Flagman Eddie Walsh gives the drivers the all clear once again. Pace car on the infield pit road. Flagman says hold it even. We look for a start at turn 4. Green is out. Mitch Brown shows the way. Followed by Kevin Tobias. Lloyd Washburn. Some 3 wide action down into turn number 3. Cars jockeying position about halfway back through the back, doing a nice job of sorting that out. Richard Pelton gets the car sideways, does a nice job of straightening the 27 out. On the move now on the outside, the 18. And a spin by the number 10. Right near the entrance to the infield pit road. Ed Strong unable to refire in time, and the caution flag will fly. Cars tangle down into turn number 3. Kevin Durgan right up over the back of the number 27. Richard Pelton with the left rear torn apart, a $1 million parts inventory, and they say you will get their best price whether you visit their 1000 Brighton Avenue location or you get the parts delivered. Well, right now we're ready to try it again at turn 4. Green is out. Mitch Brown is your leader once again. He has a challenge from Kevin Tobias to his outside. Tobias trying to put the 42 to the point at turn 3, between turns 3 and 4, new leader. Problems on the 99 and the number 18. The 18 crossed up at the turn 3 area. And once again, the cars will have to negotiate around the number 18, and everybody gets slowed down in time. Finally, Jerome Bushy along with the 14 of current point leader Donnie Culprit and the 93 of Danny Palmer, all back from pit road. Ready now for a start at turn 4. This time Tobias on the pole. Green is out. Battle is for second. Lloyd White, tangle in turn number 2 as cars appear to be hooked together, starting down the backstretch, and that will once again put the field under caution. Ed Strong and the number 9, I believe, of Phil Weeks got hooked together, starting down the backstretch. Russ Johnson back from pit road. Once again, it will be Kevin Tobias and Mitch Brown on the front row. All clear once again from atop the flag stand. Cars work down to turn 3. At turn 4, green is out. Kevin Tobias will show the way once again from the pole position. Lloyd Washburn right up the inside now to challenge Mitch Brown for that runner-up position. Brown going to take a look to the outside of Tobias once again. Tobias continues to hold the point. Lloyd Washburn is at second. Tim Maloney up now to challenge Brown for that third place position. Also on the move on the outside, last week's feature winner, Brian McClure in the number 25. And we have a car off the top of turn number 1. Evidently a wheel off the car. We will get a report on that in just a moment. Well, we have 5 laps down of this 50-lapper. Ready to go once again with the all clear from atop the flag stand. At turn 4, the green is out. Kevin Tobias, Tim Maloney now up to challenge. As Lloyd Washburn went a little wide out of turn number 2, opened up the inside for the number 69. Now the number 12. Cars tangle off the front stretch right here at the stripe. The number 4 and the 25 got together. Drivers do a nice job of handling that without getting the cars completely out of shape. Brian McClure quickly on a pit road with the number 25 as something is evidently amiss from that tangle that he was involved in. Man on the move now, defending champion of this division, Kevin Durgan. Durgan up to the outside on a march to the front. Durgan just driving around cars with abandon. Keep your eyes on the number 7, as he evidently is on a mission tonight. Durgan has Willie Elliott and Donnie Colbert in tow. Also, Richard Belton. Donnie Colbert in a tangle and gets turned about in the turn 2 area. Unable to refire the car in time, and once again the caution flag will prevail. Leaderboard shows 19 laps complete. Correction on that, 13. And we are ready to try once again. Kevin Tobias. Tim Maloney on the front line will bring the field to turn number 4. We look for green. We have it. Kevin Tobias, Tim Maloney, Kevin Durgan, Willie Elliott, Robbie Dory, your top 5. Kevin Durgan, Tim Maloney go at it side by side for the second place position. Tim Maloney up to challenge race leader Kevin Tobias now. Maloney puts a fender ahead at turn number 3. They draw it even this time as they cross the stripe. Tobias to the low side, Tim Maloney to the high side. Oh, into the backstretch wall goes the 42 and the number 69. We'll give you a report just as soon as we have it from the safety men. This time the front row occupied by Kevin Durgan on the inside, Willie Elliott to his outside. They bring the field to turn number 4, and the green is out. Kevin Durgan with the advantage from the low side. Willie Elliott in second. Dave Sprague third. Then comes Robbie Dorr. Cars tangle out of turn number 4. As Kevin Durgan went a little wide, Willie Elliott took advantage from the inside. New leader, Willie Elliott in the 08. Followed by caution flag is out as Tim Wing is spun to the low side of turn number 4. This time it'll be Willie Elliott from the pole position with Kevin Durgan occupying the outside pole. Flagman Eddie Welch gives the drivers the all clear one more time. Pace car on the infield pit road. Elliott and Durgan bring the field to turn 4. Green is out. Willie Elliott shows the way, followed by Kevin Durgan. Then comes Richard Pelton, Dave Sprague, and Robbie Dorr. Willie Elliott, longtime veteran here at the Speedway of actually all the racing divisions, the limited sportsmen, the late models, the modifieds, and now the super sportsmen. Kevin Durgan, the defending champion of this super sportsman division, as he won the championship in 1992. Also a former outstanding limited sportsman competitor. Then comes Richard Pelton in the 27, always a hard charger. David Sprague in the number 1 and Robbie Dorr in the 12. Robbie Dorr in his rookie year in the Super Sportsman division. Approaching the halfway mark indicated by starter Eddie Walsh. As they cross the stripe this time, it will be 25 down, 25 to go. Top 5 have broken away just a little bit. Lloyd Washburn goes 6. Second contingent of cars headed up by Phil Weeks in the number 9, Terrell Moore, Russ Johnson, all jockeying for position. Current point leader in the division, Donnie Colbert in the number 14, has certainly experienced a tough luck night. Winningest driver in this division in 1992 in the number 51. Doug Shores, and a 2-time winner in the 93 season. Certainly has not been his night either. Rob Herrick in the 7th place position, doing a fine job. First time out for the night for the 86 car for 1993. Race continues to be in the hands of Willie Elliott, driving the Moody Racing Team 08, followed by the defending champion of this division, Kevin Durkin. Then comes Richard Pelton, Dave Sprague, Robbie Dorr, Lloyd Washburn, little by little, has worked himself up into this front contingent of cars. Comes Robbie Herrick, unofficially in 7th, Darrell Ward in 8th, Donnie Coper in 9th, and Steve Howard in the 03 rounds out the top 10. That is unofficial. Spin by the number 51. Doug Shores gets turned around here coming out of turn number 4, gets the car back underway, but not before the caution flag will fly once again. 37 laps down, all clear from atop the flag stand. Once again, Willie Elliott, Kevin Durgan will lead the field to turn 4. Flagman looks him over, says hold it even, green is out. Once again, Willie Elliott shows the way. Top 4 broken away this time. Elliott is followed by Kevin Durgan, Richard Pelton, and Dave Sprague. Robbie Dorr heading up the 2nd contingent of cars in 5th place position. Then comes Lloyd Washburn, Darrell Ward, Rob Herrick, Steve Howard, and Donnie Coper. Willie Elliott, winner here opening day for 1993, looking for his 2nd main event in this Forest City Chevrolet Super Sportsman Series. Kevin Durgan still looking for his 1st feature event for 93. Oh, we have a tangle right here in the front stretch. Rob Herrick in a tangle with the number 14 of Donnie Coper. Coper able to take the 14 back on a pit road. Rob Herrick unable to refire the number 86. .43 laps down, laps winding down. Once again, Willie Elliott, Kevin Durgan bring the field to turn 4, and the green is out. Quick breakaway by Willie Elliott. Richard Pelton right up the inside to take over the 2nd place position. Kevin Durgan in a battle now with Dave Sprague. Richard Pelton drawing it right up to the back. Oh, a spin in turn number 4. Cars tangle once again. And Once again, the caution flag will prevail. Cars involved there, the number 80 of Darrell Ward, the number 51, the number 1, the 86 once again. All these signs that we should be ready to get it back to green flag racing. Once again, 44 laps down, 6 to go. Green is out. Something amiss on the 27, unable to get that car underway. He loses several positions. Willie Elliott jumps into a quick lead. Kevin Durgan back to second. Darrell Ward now at third. Richard Pelton is fourth. And Robbie Dorr fifth. Kevin Durgan trying to close it up to the rear bumper of the 08 of Willie Elliott. Just about a car length and a half now. Willie Elliott stretches it out to about 3 car lengths. Flagman indicates just 2 laps to go. White flag is out. They are in their last lap. Drivers looking to advance, among them Steve Howard trying to make his way out and around Robbie Dorr to take the 4th, 5th place position. Checkered flag down. Willie Elliott, Kevin Durgan, Darrell Ward, Richard Pelton, and we will wait for the call on that 5th place position. They have the number 12 on the leaderboard, but we'll wait for official call. And collecting his 2nd main event for 1993, driving the Moody Racing Team, 08 out of Keza Falls, Willie Elliott making his parade lap. Car is sponsored by Fabric and More. Strong run by the defending champion in this division, Kevin Durgan, in the number 7. And also by Darrell Ward in the number 80. But tonight, the Super Sportsman 50-lap main event belongs to this young man, returning the colors to Flagman Eddie Walsh, Willie Elliott. So let's go trackside once again to Dave Stearns. Dave.
Thank you, Bruce. There's the exit car number 8. Welcome to Congratulations, Willie.
Thank you. That was a tough one. I think, wasn't this 150 next week? Boy, it's a long race.
So how does it feel to finally have it over with and a checkered flag in your hand?
Oh, it felt pretty good. Car was had a little bit of a push in there, but it was a pretty good race. A lot of crashes. It's too bad a lot of cars got wrecked in this race, but I just thank God we made it through them all.
Now, does a race like this wear on the body?
Where's on my body?
We've got Bill from Forest City Chevrolet with tonight's first place presentation. Bill?
Thank you. I see we got a lot of die-hard fans left here tonight. Appreciate everybody hanging in there. What a race. Long race, but it's a lot of fun. Good job. Congratulations, Willie. We got a great Forest City GM jacket for you here. Thank you. Good job. And your first place for great job.
Thank you very much. I'd like to thank Forest City Chevrolet sponsoring these races and helping us all out with the great racing parts and stuff. And I'm glad I got this jacket. It goes with the guy I cheer for in the Winston Cup. I'd just like to thank the Moody Racing Team, all our sponsors, and all you fans for staying out here and freezing to death. I know it's pretty cold because I've been cold, but just thank you all for coming.
Tonight, first place winner also gets a Big A $50 gift contingency. That's a $50 gift contingency from Big A Auto Parts for your first place efforts tonight, Willie.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Auto-Wise and stuff, and everybody for being here. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Willie Elliott. Setting up to Bruce Elder for tonight's final race. Bruce.
Okay, thank you, Dave. Waiting on deck, the Wildcats to round out tonight's evening of racing. The Wildcats, once again, are entry-level division here at the Beech Ridge Motor Speedway. We have quite a mix of brand new people to racing and also some who have been away for a long time and have decided to come back and give it a whirl once again. Scott Reynolds, Craig Bernier in the 23, Robin Leach in the 4, David Durest in the 07, the 169, Mike Wescott. Green is out, Skip Butler in the 28, and Michael Nest in the 67. Already all catch, so 3 wide racing down through turns 1 and to turn 2. 27 your leader, that's Steve Clough. Unofficially, Peter Prout in the number 11 is your second place car. He goes way high, that opens it up for the well, he takes it back over from the outside. The 16, Keith Emery. In a 4-way battle now. Here comes Billy Meserve in the 17. 4 wide in turn 1. Billy Meserve in second place. Then comes the 16 of Keith Emery. On the move on the outside, Glenn Bradbury in the number 3. Also the number 73, that's Jim Fitz. Tangle off turn number 1. Lyman McKay, gentleman who's been doing all kinds of winning in this division. He has 4 feature wins to his credit already. Will have his work cut out for him if he is going to catch up and do it tonight. Caution flag is out as we have a car up against the backstretch wall. Well, they're back in a column of 2s, all clear from atop the flag stand. Steve Clough, your leader, as the green comes out once again. Jim Fitz in second place position. John Waterhouse races to third, has Billy Meserve pressuring him for that position. Fitz in the 73 in a battle with John Waterhouse. Waterhouse in the 66. Oh, Billy Meserve gets the car sideways. Fortunately, gets it straightened out. Wide racing continues down the backstretch into turn 3. Somehow they get away with that. Leader continues to be Steve Clough, followed by Jim Fitz and John Waterhouse. Getting in on that action in the number 7, Joseph Hennessy. Hennessy now challenging for that third place position. Will take it over at turn 3. Caution flag will fly once again. Well, back into a column of 2s. Steve Clough, Jim Fitz. They come out of turn 4. The green is out. Joseph Hennessy up now to challenge for that runner-up position. He dives to the low side of the number 73, takes over the second place position. Joseph Hennessy has come a long way from the back of the pack. Cars tangle up at the top of turn 2, and that will put the field under caution once again. Steve Clough on the pole. Joseph Hennessy to his outside. Hennessy has come from the 13th row now to challenge for the lead. Green is out. Joseph Hennessy from the outside of the front row takes it over. We have a spin in the turn 1 and 2 area. Car gets back underway. We stay green. No, we don't. We have a car at the top of turn number 2, which will require the caution flag once again. Once again, the flagman moves the drivers back into a column of 2s. Laps winding down. Joseph Hennessy in the number 7 will start from the pole position. He has Steve Clough to his outside. And they've decided to start over there in the backstretch all on their own, and the flagman's going to let them go. Joseph Hennessy, Jim Fitz, Steve Clough, your top 3. Cars tangle over in the turn 4 area. Here to be hooked together. It's the 05 and I believe the 69. Meanwhile, back up front, Joseph Hennessy continues to show the way, followed by Jim Fitz in the number 73. Then comes Steve Clough in the 3rd place position. Flagman indicates it will be just 2 laps to go next time by. Spin by Greg Bernier, the number 23. 2 to go. White flag comes down for Joe Hennessy, Jim Fitz, Steve Clough. Checkered flag is out. Joseph Hennessy captures tonight's Wildcat main event, followed by Jim Fitz and Steve Clough. Officially on that 2nd and 3rd place position. Well, the number 15, talk about a grand entrance. This is going to be a grand exit, evidently. is your winner of tonight's Wildcat feature event, Joseph Hennessy. And we'll get a chance to hear from him in just a moment.
Congratulations. You started way in the back, 13th position, 13th row, and you made it up to the front to take the check flag. Must feel pretty good about that.
Oh, real good. It was a rough race, but came through all well.
Forest City Chevrolet's tonight's sponsors. Bill's here with your first place presentation. Bill.
Thank everybody for coming out tonight. I know it was a long night, cool night, but we had a lot of fun. Good job tonight. Appreciate the effort. We've got your GM Good Wrench jacket here for the first place finish, and your trophy. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, big hand for Joe Hennessy. Bruce, back to you.
All right, that rounds out our evening of racing. We hope that you'll be right back here with us next Saturday night for the running of the American Canadian Tour Coca-Cola 150. As always, please drive carefully on your way home. For those of you who would like to stay around for a bit, the main gate will be opened up and you will have the opportunity to get out on the track once again. Now for the Cusack family and all the staff here at the Beech Ridge Motor Speedway, good evening.